Movies. Everybody loves them. Who doesn't like movies? Idiots. Who cares about the Oscars? Some people. Why is my camera not focusing? Hello? Hello? Are we watching Roofman tonight? Probably not. And by probably not, I mean no. I might have to run an errand. Find some different types of jams and jellies tonight for reasons. I've got an important mission to find some jam tonight. A little jam session. But if I have time to watch a movie later, I kind of want to rewatch One Battle After Another. Because that is the movie I'm probably most conflicted about. Is there going to be anything submerged in Jell-O asking for a friend? Who am I, Jim? Who's Christine Pam? Think I'm going to put her stapler in Jell-O? I wouldn't do that. Maybe we'll plan a nice little picnic. I enjoy Timothy getting canceled for that. What are you referring to? Is this the whole, okay, we can get, I might have a hot take here. I want your opinion. We'll get into that. Best actor. Oh no. My chair's too tall. I'm horribly... Let's get into it. This is the 2026 annual Nintendo Oscars Ballot. Now, I'm going to tell you who I think is going to win and who I want to win. But for the purpose of filling out the form, I'm using the Vanity Fair 2026 Oscar Ballot, where it makes you pick one and then you see the probabilities of the other, I guess based on other voters. So I'll probably pick my selection as the main one, even if I tell you I think someone else might win. Little man, lots of Timothée Chalamet slander in here. You might not like my take, but anyway, ballot time. Let's go. Is the music too loud? How's the music? Is it easy listening music? Little game show music? All right, we're starting with the big kahuna. Music is quiet. Oh. I want to turn that up a little bit. All right, the 10 nominees for Best Picture are Bugonia. Bugona who? Frankenstein, Marty Supreme, The Secret Agent, Sinners, F1, Hamnet, One Battle After Another, Sentimental Value, and Train Dreams. I can say I have seen all of these movies. That's not always true. This year I wanted to make sure I'd seen all of these movies. I haven't seen all the movies for the other major awards like Best Actress, but I've seen all of these. Have you seen these? If you haven't seen these, what are you missing? And is it The Secret Agent? I don't care about F1, so I didn't watch it. Unironically, F1 is in the top 5 of these movies for me. Actually, I kind of feel like I might even want to just rank them. It's easier to put them in buckets. I will say I thought Frankenstein was a bad movie, unfortunately. Jacob Elordi was good in it as the monster. I appreciate that it was a pretty faithful adaptation of the Frankenstein story, unlike previous Frankenstein adaptations. Having the brother, spoiler alert, but like having a character tell Dr. Frankenstein that he's the real monster at the end, I really think the movie was way too sympathetic to the creation, even if that's kind of the point. And I have to admit, I'm just not a huge fan of the whole Guillermo del Toro aesthetic. So yeah, Frankenstein, didn't really enjoy it. Bugonia, I thought had incredible performances by the two leads, Emma Stone and Jesse Plemons. Shocker, Jesse Plemons isn't nominated for something here. I guess Best Actor, right? That's tough. But I didn't like Bugonia as a film very much. The Secret Agent isn't really a movie. It's like it's like an art piece, like putting you in Brazil in the 1970s. But there's so little narrative in the first 90 minutes of that movie, it's almost like offensive to me. So, wasn't a big fan of that movie, even if the end and a few parts of it were pretty incredible. It doesn't really average out as great. I guess those are my bottom three here. F1 is just a fun popcorn movie. Like they made movies in the 80s and 90s, and I enjoyed it. Hamnet is very good. I don't mind the emotional manipulation. Sentimental Value is very good. Train Dreams, very good. Sinners, very good, but I feel like all of a sudden people are trying to make Sinners into a better movie than it actually is. I think people who like Sinners would like to tell you that it is both a fun popcorn movie, but also has like a deep artistic vision. And I think it's much more the former than the latter. I really like Sinners. I think it has a really good chance of winning this award. I want to rewatch One Battle After Another, because I feel kind of conflicted about it. My heart is kind of with Train Dreams, but I just feel like in this moment, One Battle After Another probably should win this award. Sinners has a lot of momentum, but I think it will be rewarded in other ways. So yeah, if I was voting, I would vote for One Battle After Another, even if I took issue with some of that movie's messaging and tone. It's not a popcorn movie and missing a lot of cultural, social importance. Sorry, Sinners is not a popcorn movie? Sorry, when I say popcorn movie, I don't mean that in a bad way. Like, movies should be big and fun and ambitious. A little audacious. Sinners meets that criteria. I think some of the musical aspects of Sinners is artistic and very creative. Cultural, social importance, I'm not sure how to judge that, really. I do think the second half of that movie is kind of like a dumb vampire movie, though. So it's a little hard for me to put it up on a pedestal the way I think other people are. I think the first hour of Sinners is incredible. My vote would be for One Battle. And I think people just kind of think PTA deserves some respect. There's a lot of... Let's be honest, like everyone has their own sort of baggage of these awards aren't just about these movies, right? They're kind of about people being previously overlooked. I think Paul Thomas Anderson has previously been overlooked. You are missing the culture and racial importance. I guess that's a really sort of broad thing to say. I guess you've sort of put me in a position where I can't really say anything in response to that without seeming like I'm trying to diminish something that's maybe important to you or people in general. I think a lot of these movies have interesting cultural elements of importance. I don't think any one movie sort of owns that as the reason why it's important or should be voted for. Best Director? I think PTA. More than Best Picture, Best Director, I think, is pretty locked in for me. Interesting that it really is a two movie race at this point, eh? I wouldn't be surprised if it went to Coogler here. Maybe that is a reflection of... Like, I'm not going to pretend like politics doesn't come into these decisions. It does feel like Sinners has a lot of momentum, and a lot of that has to do with the Academy or voters of the Academy wanting to signal the cultural importance of Sinners as a film, or Coogler as a director, or Michael B. Jordan as an actor. I think that is definitely coming into play here. And I'm not saying that's a bad thing. It's just not how I'm making this decision. I think PTA is the clear winner here. I'd be very happy with Sinners or One Battle winning this award. Hell, I wouldn't be mad at Sentimental Value, Train Dreams, or Hamnet winning this award. I'd be shocked if anything else won the award. Best Actress, I think this is probably the most locked in. I have not seen If I Had Legs, I'd Kick You or Song Sung Blue. I do think Emma Stone is incredible in Bugonia, but I feel like I could lock in Jessie Buckley here as the clear winner. I will say people have said that the performance, Jessie Buckley's performance in Hamnet, is, I think I've seen the word overwrought to describe it. I did not feel that way at all. To me, it did not feel pornographic in a traumatic... It wasn't trauma porn to me, is what I'm trying to say. And I don't like the criticism that it's emotional manipulation. I'm not into it. I would maybe say that about, I don't even know how to say their name, but the very talented actress in Sentimental Value. I found that performance of the elder daughter a little overdramatic, I thought. And I think Jessie Buckley probably wins this award for the ending of Hamnet alone. It's pretty rare to have any performance in a movie do what she's able to do at the end of that movie. Kate Hudson is brilliant in Song Sung Blue. I believe it. I do want to see that. I should see If I Had Legs, I'd Kick You. All the actresses did great work. Yeah, there's some good stuff here for sure. Best Actor. Uh-oh. Do we have to talk about it? Timothy Chalamet, Leonardo DiCaprio, Ethan Hawke, Michael B. Jordan, Wagner Moura. It's interesting how little people are talking about Leonardo DiCaprio winning this award, and I think a lot of it has to do with him not really campaigning, or no one campaigning for him to win the award, which kind of proves a lot of the Oscars is about campaigning or promoting yourself to be a winner, which takes a little bit of the honesty out of it. So anyway, no buzz about Leo, and frankly, I didn't love Leonardo DiCaprio. I wouldn't be voting for Leo. The like kind of loser stoner dad thing, I think he does it well. There's a certain earnestness he brings to the role. Don't love that part. He seems very incidental to the story in some ways. I think the momentum is going for Michael B. Jordan. I think Michael B. Jordan will win. I think because One Battle might take those really top-of-the-line awards, particularly director, it kind of feels like there's a lot of momentum for the Academy to want to give a big award to Sinners. And I think Best Actor is trending in that direction and trending away from Chalamet. I think just not enough people saw Ethan Hawke in Blue Moon, including me. But it's possible this is the best performance of these 5 people. Wagner Moura is... maybe there's something I just didn't get about The Secret Agent and I need to watch it again. But for a lot of this performance, he's just kind of standing there looking like Wagner Moura. I don't get it. I think Timothée Chalamet should win this award. That would be my vote. But I think Michael B. Jordan's going to win. I am pretty surprised how much people have turned on Chalamet in this lead up to the award ceremony. For me, for those of you who aren't aware, he did an interview with Matthew McConaughey where it's just 2 guys just talking. And they're both guys who like think what they're saying is pretty great, so it was a pretty obnoxious conversation. And I think Chalamet, in promoting Marty Supreme, has sort of embodied the character of that sort of youthful arrogance of wanting to be great. And I thought some of that was an act just to promote the movie, but it's pretty clear some of that is just him. Anyway, in this interview, they're talking... I think the broader context is they were talking about the state of the film industry and, you know, people going to theaters as opposed to just watching movies at home on Netflix or on their phones or whatever. And he just made a comment that he doesn't want the film industry to turn into ballet or opera, which are much more niche art forms that don't have a lot of broad public appeal. And he said it in a kind of derisive way that joked about how few people care about those art forms. And people have latched onto this to really hate him in a way that seems totally unreasonable to me. The 14-cent comment was most insulting. Yeah, I think specifically he sort of acknowledges that he just sort of like... insulted those 2 specific art forms, and he's like, oh no, like a very small number of people will be upset with me because very few people care. I understand why maybe you're mad about that. I think the comment was very clearly like, this is a guy who cares about people caring about art and art being an important part of culture, and he wants film to remain relevant. I don't think he's like, fuck ballet and opera, they're bad, you shouldn't care about them. It's him saying, I don't want film turning into something only a niche group of snobs care about, or a very niche group of people care about it. That seems so obvious to me, and it feels like people were just waiting for him to say something that would legitimize them not wanting to like him for his just more general arrogance. Like, yeah, Maniki 14, he just comes across as a prick to me and he kind of revels in it. He could have stated that opinion in any other way. Yeah, so you don't really care about what he said about opera or ballet, I don't think. I think you just think he's an arrogant young man, and this was an example of us being, look how arrogant he is. And it made us like feel okay about kind of casting him aside. I think his performance in Marty Supreme is excellent. In a movie I have very mixed feelings about. I certainly won't be upset if Michael B. Jordan wins this award. I think that would feel good. And I think it would feel earned too. It wouldn't feel like a pity award, which I think is even more insulting. Like if Michael B. Jordan had a bad performance in Sinners, but people wanted to reward him just because of the optics of it, that would really suck for everyone involved, I think. I think he gives a great performance as twins in Sinners, and not doing the whole thing where it's like, one twin is like this and another twin is like this. Let me give them like kind of weird idiosyncratic differences. I think I think he gives an excellent performance as two people in that film. Polyanarchy, Marty Supreme is a bad movie. Chalamet did a great job in a real stink burger film. Okay, I can get on board with that. I don't know why, but I feel like if Timothy doesn't win this one, he might do the same drought as Leo of not winning an Oscar. It kind of already feels like he is on that track. And it's funny how history is rhyming in this way. And I don't think it's the worst thing for him. He's a very young man. The youngest guy to be nominated for Best Actor 3 times? 4 times? 3 times? Part of me wants to go with Ethan Hawke, and I haven't even seen that movie. But I just think Ethan Hawke's a pretty incredible actor and should have won something at some point. Supporting actress: Elle Fanning, Inga Ibsdottir Lilias, Amy Madigan, Wumi Mosaku, or Tiana Taylor. I have an unpopular pick here. Everyone seems to think this will be Amy Madigan from Weapons. I don't know much about Amy Madigan, but I'm pretty sure people like her to win because of her body of work and not for this specific role. I think there's a pretty vocal group of people who like Wunmi Mosaku for this award for her role in Sinners, which is not a very big role, but an important one. My feeling is that either of the ladies from Sentimental Value would be very deserving winners, but my heart says Elle Fanning, and I know not a lot of people feel that way. She's the lowest of people voting for this. I thought she was incredible in Sentimental Value. She was really good in this. Now, there might be a bit of a expectations reality thing going on here, that maybe I wasn't expecting her to be very good, and because she was very good, I'm more surprised than some of the other actresses. But yeah, I think my vote would go for Elle Fanning. I wouldn't go for as much as there's a lot to like about One Battle After Another. I don't know if acting is it for me. Even for Best Supporting Actor: Benicio del Toro, Jacob Elordi, Delroy Lindo, Sean Penn, Stellan Skarsgård. I think Sean Penn will win this award. He fully commits to his role in One Battle After Another. He's doing sort of an amalgamation of RFK and a few other right-wing goblins. He is excellent in this. Kind of comically awful. And you know, the thing I struggle most with One Battle After Another actually is the comedic element of it. Jacob Elordi is very good in Frankenstein, but that movie is a bit of a stinker in my mind, and I don't really see this being a win. I'm not really sure. Delroy Lindo has like a pretty small comic relief role in Sinners, so I don't totally understand this nomination. I kind of feel similar about Benicio del Toro just having a pretty bit role in One Battle After Another. To me, it's between Stellan Skarsgård and Sean Penn. I'd be happy with either. I kind of want my heart says Stellan Skarsgård, but I think it will be Sean Penn. All right, Best Original Screenplay: Blue Moon, Marty Supreme, Sinners, It Was Just an Accident, Sentimental Value, Sinners. I think you give it to Sinners. I think Sinners is the most nominated film ever. It should win some of these awards, and it should win some of the more important ones. Best Adapted Screenplay, Bugonia, Frankenstein, Hamnet, One Battle After Another, Train Dreams. It's hard to vote on this one without knowing what something is adapted from. Hamnet is the... Actually, Frankenstein and Hamnet are the only two I can speak to from that perspective. I'm actually quite impressed with... I think the film version of Hamnet is better than the book Hamnet. And that's significant to me. That should play into what wins this award. I also love Train Dreams so much, but I can't actually speak to it. Maybe Hamnet is most likely, but there's a voice in my head wanting to give it to Train Dreams just so that movie gets some recognition. Seems unlikely. 3% of people agree. One Battle After Another getting the most. I know it is kind of loosely based on a book, but I don't know. That just doesn't feel like one that needs to happen to me. Best International Feature, Secret Agent, It Was Just an Accident, Sentimental Value, Surat, voice of Hind Rajab. I've only seen Sentimental Value and The Secret Agent here. I think it is likely to be those just because they're what people will have watched out of these, and as some anonymous Oscar ballots have confirmed, people vote on awards even though they haven't seen all the nominees. I think Sentimental Value takes this. Best Animated, I'm Not a Baby. I haven't seen any of these movies. Best Documentary, I'm Not Smart Enough. I haven't seen any of these movies. Best Original Score, give it to Sinners. Best Original Song, it's got to be K-Pop Demon Hunters, right? That's what the kids are telling me. I mean, maybe there's a small chance Sinners sneaks in there. The song in Train Dreams is maybe the worst thing about Train Dreams. It's got to be Golden, right? Best Cinematography, give it to One Battle. Wow, people think it will be Sinners. I'm a teacher and they're still singing Golden 8 months later. God, that's a lifetime for children. Rhubarb, you just said you're not a baby? Yeah, I'm not a baby. Best Costume Design, give it to Frankenstein. Why not? Best Editing, F1, One Battle After Another, Sinners, Marty Supreme, Sentimental Value. This could be a way of sneaking F1 into the winner column. I wouldn't mind that at all. It's a pretty incredible achievement of a film. I know it's dumb Brad Pitt driving fast movie, but technically it's an incredibly impressive film. Don't just skim past costumes. Okay, give us your take. Give us the take from the costume department. It is Frankenstein. Am I wrong? Am I wrong about it, Frank? How could it be Avatar? They're fucking... It's just CGI. There's no costumes. Well, does someone want to advocate for Hamnet here? Uma, am I missing out by not seeing F1? In my mind, yes. But did you see Top Gun Maverick? If you saw Top Gun Maverick and you hated it, then you probably won't like F1. Rin says, I chose Avatar for use of color, textures, and techniques. Isn't it all in a computer? What, are you going to give it to Golem? I would not have expected you to say that. I thought you might say something more grounded like Hamnet. Even Marty Supreme, the set design there, maybe more than costume design, was incredible. No, they made real garments. In Avatar, they made real garments for the blue aliens to wear? I must be very confused. Uma, if you like Top Gun Maverick, I don't know why you haven't watched F1. You gotta be out of your mind. Best casting. You know, the casting in One Battle is actually amazing, excellent. Casting in Marty Supreme is very good. I think it'll go to Sinners, but I could see that going to any of these, actually. What's the music in the background? It's supposed to be game show music. Let's try something else. Bing bong. Best makeup and hairstyling. Frankenstein, Sinners, The Ugly Stepsister, The Smashing Machine, Kokuho. I guess Frankenstein? Yeah, that's the overwhelming votes. I have not seen The Ugly Stepsister or Kokuho. Smashing Machine was sneaky good to me. Let me look at Best Actor. Could Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson have snuck in here as a nominee? All due respect to Wagner Moura, I could see Dwayne Johnson knocking him out of here. I really didn't get that. Even Leo. I'm not sure Leo needed to be nominated for this movie. I know it's a big movie that's expected to win big awards, so it just feels like the lead actor in it should be nominated. I don't know. I would have been very happy to see Dwayne Johnson in here. All right, we're below the line here. I'm not sure I have much opinion on the rest of these. What happens if I show my ballot? Oh, it wants my email. No thanks. Maybe that's a good note to end on. Go watch The Smashing Machine. All right. Do you feel good about the Oscars now? Or are you just mad at me for not liking Sinners more? I wanted to tell you what type of person you are? What do you think? Based on my picks, what's wrong with me? I think what it comes down to me is I think Sinners should win a few important awards because it deserves to win. But I think Paul Thomas Anderson winning Best Director trumps that in my mind. I'm not sure what it does for the Best Picture race. And I think the Timothée Chalamet slander is totally unwarranted. I'm not smart, not baby. Yeah, that sounds about right. Want to watch me peek? Want to watch this not smart, not baby peek? You should watch K-pop Demon Hunters, should I? Do you actually think I should watch that cartoon? Absolutely. No, he'd ruin it for us. I think I agree I would ruin it for you. You shouldn't let me ruin it for you. It's kind of similar to Sinners? Huh. You sure about that? I actually have no idea what it's about. Is it about a K-pop band who hunts demons? Let's go. Good first item. Are you gonna peek with friends? I don't have any friends. I peek alone. I don't need anybody's help. How's the map look today? Which way? Left? Middle left? Remember how you died last time? I never died. You're lying. Why do you lie? Oh, hell yeah. Alright, I can't lose. Oh, I forgot the timer. Alright, we'll go straight up the middle, I think. I'll take that. Get golden bing bong? No, we're here to win. We're here to win and finish. Ben didn't show up to his own meetup? I wasn't invited. Why do you lie? Why does it lie? Alright. This is not the way I wanted to go. Maybe this will work. Maybe. You alright there?
I'm just seeing if I hear myself. I just heard myself.
You wanna?
That's a bad take, Ben.
What should win Best Picture?
What?
What should win Best Picture?
The pictures of me.
Okay, leave. Leave now. She doesn't watch movies. Alright, this is risky. But you gotta take some chances in life. Oh. Can I make it? This is gonna be close. Ooh. Ooh. I'm shocked that worked. Going too risky? You gotta be risky, silly. I'm trying to beat this under half an hour. Alright, where's the end? Fuck, how do I get up here? Can I run? Come on, actually? Fuck. Alright, that's a pretty good time, I think. Kind of took the long way at the top, but that's okay. Gotta risk it for the biscuit. Hell yeah. And tropics. I was hoping it would be roots. Alright, which way do we like? You take this tower. I'm hoping there's a vine on the other side of this. That was about 542. I'll take it. Damn. Will this work? If I take one of these? This should work, right? The rain kills my time here, eh? Uh-oh. What am I doing? Whew. Okay. See if this will work. Maybe not. Definitely not with the rain. No. Do I go that way? Maybe I just go that way. Oh, hello. Okay, don't care about you. I will take that every day of the week. Ooh. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Hmm. What do we like here? Is there a ledge here? Maybe? Is there a suitcase? Yeah. I think I'm pretty close to the top. Yep, okay. Feel okay about this. Cool. I think I want to watch a movie tonight. Any suggestions? Watch F1. Mesa. No, it's so long? Come on. You watch The Secret Agent, you could watch F1. Fuck. Oh no. Oh no, don't do this to me. Okay. Ah. That had velocity. Watch Springsteen Deliver Me From Nowhere? You know what? I haven't seen that yet. I know it got bad reviews, but I like Jeremy Allen White, and I like Springsteen. No, fuck off. I can't lose that. I left my fucking backpack. Where'd I leave my backpack? Come back, backpack. Oh wait, after all that, it's that I should have used. I could use another rescue claw. Getting rid of the food might have been a mistake, but we're going for it. No. Ooh. I thought I'd lost it there. All right, let's try. Cool. We'll take it. Is this a dead end? Nope. Come on. Am I far enough away? Oh, let's go, Bucko. Gotta be close to the top here. Come on. I don't know if I can make that. What should I do? Maybe just get rid of this. That was probably a mistake. Oh no, why'd I do that? No, no. Oh no. Oh no, don't do it. Ben, do you have any films on your watch list that you want to do for Film Tendo or unrelated to Oscars Book Tendo? I don't know if I need to watch the film version of Never Let Me Go, which I finished yesterday. I do want to watch Sunshine soon because of Project Mail Hail Mary. What What else is on my letterbox watch list? Sorry, I've kind of got to focus here. I don't think I'm breaking half an hour, but I'm doing all right. What's with all these fucking lollipops here? Whew, that was risky. No. That is terrible timing. Oof. Woof. I swear, they've made this part of the game harder. I'm convinced of it. Yeah, fuck it. Alright, good items, good items. Nope. Nope. Yep. Nope. That's tough. $11:30 for Mesa? Cool. What's my total time? Am I under 30? That'd be pretty cool. got a rescue claw, 3 energy drinks, the spool. Just reach peak, ignore the time? Okay, silly. I'll listen to you. Fuck, come on. I'm past 30 minutes? Boo. By a lot? If I get sub 40, that could still be cool. This way looks interesting. Let's see if I can do something here. You've got to be fucking kidding me. Whew. No. Come on, I had the right idea there. Fuck it. Oh, man. Okay. No? What? Oof, come on. Wait, where's the end? There? That was pretty good. I'm not mad at that. My guess is 35-ish. Escape the island without taking fall damage. Really? I didn't take any fall damage? I don't know if I believe that. 36 flat. That's decent. All right, Uma, you watching a movie? I think I've got to go find some jam. But enjoy your movie. Enjoy your Friday night. Why don't you touch grass or something? I don't mean you, Uma. I just mean the collective you. All right. Bonne nuit. Adieu. Ciao. Can we touch grass at the picnic? Yes. Just look out for wasps. I mean, on second thought, do you really want to go outside? I don't know. There's ants and things are sticky and... How about you just make your own decisions?